like let me just come online today and check my X account. Then I saw Fabrizio post Marc Cucurella to Chelsea. Here we go. As in, how? Because this was the same Cucurella that was saying in the interview yesterday. This was the same Cucurella that said he's pleased with Xabi Alonso system. That's why yesterday when I was in my life, I was kind of suspecting. I was suspecting that, as in, I was suspecting Cucurella when he made that interview. I was suspecting Cucurella. Okay, Cucurella money aren't enough for all, so forget that one. Okay, normally, while Chelsea are currently working on Cucurella replacement right now. Chelsea are currently working on his replacement. But sincerely speaking, Cucurella shocked me. As in, Cucurella transfer shocked me. It shocked me. Normally, I already put it in mind that he's going to end up at Atletico Madrid. But when I now start seeing Madrid showing interest, I was that if Madrid puts seriousness in this Cucurella deal, they are going to get it. And bro, I did not expect Madrid to go for Cucurella this quick. I did not expect Madrid to go for this guy this quick. I did not expect him to go for Cucurella this week. Okay, Camaras from Real Madrid. No. The best replacement for Cucurella is either Luis Hall or Grimaldo. Luis Hall or Grimaldo. That is the best replacement for Cucurella. As in, I was just surprised. As in, I was surprised seeing Cucurella to Madrid. As in, so we have lost. As in, that guy is gone. He's gone now. Cucurella. That guy is gone. As in, sincerely speaking, I feel it looks like I'm dreaming. Okay, the guy scored a goal today for Germany. I saw the guy go. I saw the guy score goal for Germany. Okay. Yes, I remember when you told me about him. I think early this week or middle this week you talked about the guy. But sincerely speaking, to see Cucurella replacement will be very hard though. To see Cucurella replacement, it will be very, very hard. Because bro, if you know what Cucurella is doing on the pitch, then you know that to replace that guy will be very difficult. Cucurella will play as a left back, left centre back, left wing back, even left side in the midfield. He will even go to the number 10 spot. In fact, Cucurella normally run around on the pitch for full 90 minutes. Bro, as in, I don't have any grudge or hate towards Cucurella. Cucurella did not do anything wrong. Cucurella choosing to leave Chelsea is just, how I put it, due to the inconsistency of the owners. And I won't blame him for leaving. In fact, going to Madrid from Brighton to Chelsea, then from Chelsea to Madrid is actually a good milestone for Cucurella. I'm not downgrading Chelsea. I'm just telling you the fact that it is better for Marc Cucurella to end up at Madrid than rather end up in Barcelona or Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid will even be the worst place for Marc Cucurella to end up. Atletico Madrid will be the worst place for him to end up. So him going to Madrid, deep down in my heart, I will congratulate Marc Cucurella because the guy really show his worth as a Chelsea player. He give it his all. Cucurella is one of the players that when that guy is playing football for Chelsea, that guy normally shows his passion on the pitch. Bro, last season, Cucurella was a good threat. Last 2 seasons, Cucurella was a good threat. Even against PSG, it is because of Cucurella. That's why we did not concede any goal against PSG in the FIFA Club World Cup. Because of Cucurella, bro. That guy really show his worth. Cucurella really show his worth. So all these players that you guys are mentioning right now, this Kimmich and this Namchi, all those guys, as in, I'm not sure. To see Cucurella replacement will be very hard. At least we might get somebody that can be an outstanding left back. But remember, Chelsea fan, remember, we have not replaced Hazard yet. Too. We have not replaced Hazard. We have not replaced Hazard. Currently now we just replace. I think currently now we just replace. We have not even replaced Diego Costa. We have not replaced Diego Costa, but Joao Pedro is a good fit. Joao Pedro is a good fit. Joao Pedro is a good fit. Mr. Free, what's up? How are you doing, Mr. Free? How is your evening going? Okay, so CFC. You see, I'm attached to no players. It's about the team. Bye bye, Kugula. Don't want to play for my team. Then see ya. Okay. Normally, we don't need to get attached to some player, but there are some players that will come to Chelsea Football Club. Once they drop a good performance, you won't want to let those players go. That is how CFC, you might be thinking different, but some football fans, when we love a player performance, as in when we see that player leaving the club, it kind of hurts us because it's not that we attach to the player that much, but seeing a good player leave your club is kind of painful. Seeing a good player leave your club is kind of painful. I know that there are multitude of players in the market, but what Cucurella did for Chelsea is, how will I put it? What Cucurella did for Chelsea, bro, it is irreplaceable. What Cucurella did for Chelsea is not easy. It's not easy to run around the pitch. It's not easy to play multiple positions. Cucurella will support defense. Cucurella will support midfield. Cucurella will support attack. He will still run back, bro. Do you know how many people Cucurella have locked? Cucurella have locked Saka, locked Jamil Lamar, locked many wingers, locked Saka. As in, that guy is a beast in left back. That guy is a beast. So sincerely speaking, it's paining me. As in, I feel the pain that guy is living. As in, it's paining me that guy is living. Sincerely speaking. Okay, CFC, we need Jeremy here for the emergency meeting. Normally, we are still waiting for Jeremy here. We are still waiting for him. Okay, Mr. Ayo. Sincerely speaking, Mr. Ayo, that Cucurella talk, see, because Mr. Ayo, when I saw Cucurella talking that thing yesterday, I was like, is this thing true? Because I was not 100% sure that Cucurella is talking the truth when he was saying that he already spoke with Xabi Alonso and is pleased with the project. Cucurella even went far and said that he have contacted some Spanish player that have worked under Xabi Alonso. So if as a Chelsea fan, if you even hear that word, you think that, oh, Cucurella is about to change his mind. Cucurella really want to stay for it. But bro, today Cucurella is going to Madrid. After the World Cup, you won't see Cucurella as a Chelsea player. After the World Cup, you won't see him as a Chelsea player. He is going to Madrid. He's going to Madrid. That guy is going to Madrid. So the lie is just so, normally footballers, they normally lie. Footballers lie a lot. They lie a lot. That is media. That is professionalism now. They will lie. They will lie. But it shocked me. Oh, it shocked me that Cucurella is gone. It shocked me today. It shocked me. Okay, Mr. Jenema Singh, you look good. Try and send good spirit. God loves you. Okay, thank you too. God love you too. God love you too. CFC. Seeing Zola, Drogba, Anlika, Lapa, Terry go. We keep moving. And the back next guys. Okay. Normally. Chelsea have lost a lot of players. We have lost Coutios to Madrid. We have lost Hazard to Madrid. We have lost Diego Costa. We have lost Williams. We have lost John Terry. We have lost Lampard. We have lost a lot of those players. We have lost a lot of them. So, how do I put it? So those players, it's painful, but that is how Chelsea Football Club is. That is how Chelsea Football Club is. We lose players and we buy players and we win trophy. That is Chelsea for you. We lose players. And those players that we are losing, we cannot replace them, but we can bring other better players. and at the end, Chelsea will still win trophy. And one of the beautiful things about Chelsea Football Club, it is very difficult for a footballer to come to Chelsea and not win trophy. It's very difficult. Apart from Romeo Lavia and Fofana that are not serious with their career with injuries, all blue coat players have actually win a trophy, which is the FIFA Club World Cup and Conference League. And we are still going to win more trophy. We are still going to win more trophy. That's just Chelsea for you. For the past 15 years, Chelsea have been. I think for the past 15 years, Chelsea have actually won, I think, 10 trophies. For the past 15 years, Chelsea have won 10 trophies, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, CFC. Okay, Mr. Recapon. What is Didi? What is Didi? What did Didi do you? Okay, CFC. You see how this deal was out of nowhere. That's how I'm gonna do our deal this summer. We made mugs out of ourselves before, so it's quite this time around and bang. Normally, you see the way this deal. You see, CFC. You know why I'm laughing. I'm laughing right now because when I saw this Cucurella deal, it just made me to reason Enzo Fernandez situation at Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez have been the one putting all the effort to leave. As in, that guy have caused so many drama, caused so many commotion, do so many things, disrespect Chelsea, but still yet, Enzo Fernandez is still a Chelsea player. Cucurella is just on his own. Minding his business in the international duty, which is for Spain in the World Cup. All of a sudden, Madrid just come from nowhere. ASAP, no pricing, not just straight deal. But Enzo Fernandez is still there. See, if Enzo Fernandez end up being a Chelsea player next season and end up wearing Chelsea captain armband, bro, I'm going to laugh at that guy. I'm going to, because right now it looks like Enzo Fernandez effort it started backfiring because Madrid have already gone for Bernardo Silva. Madrid have gone for another Chelsea a Chelsea player. You see that Madrid top priority now is not even Enzo Fernandez. It's not even Enzo Fernandez. It's not that the money is not difficult for Madrid to pay. 120 to 150 is not difficult for Madrid, but Madrid don't rate Enzo Fernandez. Even if Madrid want to sign Enzo Fernandez now, they will sign him out of pity. So I'm just laughing at Enzo Fernandez. So I'm laughing at that guy. Jeremy, what's up? It's been a while, Jeremy. How's everywhere going in your side, Jeremy? Okay, Mr. Alex, we lost Cucurella. Yes, we lost Cucurella, and it shocked me. Mr. Alex, it shocked me big time. Because when I just enter online around that kind of fall, Mr. Alex, I just see some Chelsea account posting Cucurella to Chelsea. I decided to check on Fabrizio, bro. When I saw Fabrizio post Cucurella, here we go, bro. As in, that was unbelievable. Sincerely speaking, that was unbelievable. Okay, Mr. Alex, no future for us. Why will you say that? Mr. Alex, do you know players Chelsea have lost? We have lost Hazard. We have lost Hazard to Madrid. We have lost. We let go of Mason Mount. We let go of Williams. We let go of Diego Costa. We let go of Thiago Silva. We let go of John Terry. We let go of Marcos Alonso. You can clearly see Chelsea have been losing players right from time. And if we lose players, we must win, as in, we must get back up. One player cannot make Chelsea to fall down. We might feel the impact of that player, but one player cannot make Chelsea to fall down. It's not possible. One player cannot make Chelsea to fall down. So Chelsea have future. The owners have started learning from their mistakes. This is another step moving forward. So Jeremy, yeah, this is about Marc Cucurella going to Madrid. Okay, Mr. Alex, who are we going to sign right now? Okay, now who are we going to sign? Now, Mr. Alex, due to Xabi Alonso's style of playing, because Xabi Alonso's system normally involves around right wing back and left wing back. Because if you take a look at Alonso's system at Leverkusen, He normally use Grimnado as a left wing as a left wing back in the attack. So it will be more realistic and it will make more sense if Alonso actually gets that guy to Chelsea, because Grimnado is more flexible than Cucurella, but defensive wise, Cucurella is still ahead. But when we are talking about flexibility, goal scoring capability, goal threats, offensive play, Grimnado is a good replacement for Cucurella. But my second choice is Luis Hall at Newcastle, because Luis Hall is a Premier League proven player. He has Premier League experience. Luis Hall is still very young, and his offensive play is still good. Luis Hall offensive play is good. His defensive play is also good. So those are my two targets: Luis Hall or Grimnado to replace Marc Cucurella. Luis Hall or Grimnado. Okay, Mr. Alex. Okay, you are so devastated. Normally, just take cards. Just take cards. Because this is not the first time we are losing an important player. We have lost many important players. Many important players. We have lost them so much. Remember, we lost N'Golo Kante. We let go of N'Golo Kante. So Chelsea have been losing players for the past 15 years. Chelsea have been losing massive players. We have been losing players a lot. So Cucurella is just another one, but Cucurella is not a big deal. We can still. It's paining me. Oh. Me that I'm telling you guys, I'm kind of motivating you guys, but it's still paining me. It's still it's still paining me that we lose Cucurella, but Chelsea can get better. This is not the end. This is not the end of the world. We are in the transfer market right now. We are in the transfer market, and Xabi Alonso is in charge. So don't fear. Don't be scared. Xabi Alonso is in charge of the transfer market. So just relax. Just relax. Okay, Jeremy, what's the top 3 targets you have for us, regardless left back? Okay. Okay, CFC is asking Jeremy Nice for opinion of left back. That is very good. Okay, Mr. Eric, what's up? What's up? I think right now is about 11 p.m. in your place, Mr. Eric. How do you see the Cucurella situation? Okay, Mr. Alex. Rodriguez was making mouth. Okay, Rodriguez was making mouth. Who is Rodriguez? I don't understand who is Rodriguez. Okay, Jeremy Nice. Toffat, Maxine Arujo. Okay. Those are still good names, so those are still good names. But Jeremy Nice, personally for me, I think we should go with Luis Hall. Luis Hall is good, and Grimnado. Those two people are good under Xabi Alonso. So anyone that Xabi Alonso go for at this moment, I'll back him fully. I'll back Xabi Alonso fully. Okay, Jeremiah, you say Combasso. Which club is Combasso playing for? Jeremiah, which club is Combasso playing for? Let me know. Which club is Combasso playing for? Okay, Mr. Alex, Rodri was making mouths also. Oh, Rodri was making mouths. That one is going to stay at Manchester City now. That is going to stay because even if Madrid want to go for a midfielder, they will go for Enzo Fernandez, not Rodri. Even if Madrid want to go for a midfielder, they will pick Enzo Fernandez ahead of Rodri. So Rodri will just remain at City. But Rodri will remain at City. Okay. So Mr. Eric, we let go of Havertz. What do you mean? What do you mean we let go of Havertz? Is a Havertz an important player for Chelsea? Forget the fact that he scored the Champions League goal. We don't miss Kai Havertz. We don't miss him. I can miss Mason Mount. I can miss Conor Gallagher. I can miss N'Golo Kante. But you see that Kai Havertz? No. Ever since Kai Havertz left Chelsea, that guy have disrespected Chelsea. Any opportunity Kai Havertz gets, he will use that opportunity to disrespect Chelsea. Any opportunity Kai Havertz gets, he will use that opportunity to disrespect Chelsea. So we don't miss Kai Havertz. Okay, Mr. Alex, we could not replace Cucurella in this market. Don't be so certain, Mr. Alex. Don't be so certain. Because since my turn things might turn around next season for Chelsea. Things might turn around. Things might turn around for Chelsea. So don't. This is not the end of the world. This is actually a good opportunity for Alonso to pick a good left back. This is a huge opportunity for Alonso to pick a new left back. So anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. So Mr. Eric, Arthur can't start as a left back. I will disagree with you, Mr. Eric. I will disagree with you because Arthur improvements have been amazing for Chelsea. Arthur can play as a left center back, left wing back, and left back. But I'm not sure Xabi Alonso will want to rely on Arthur as a starting left back. I'm not sure. I'm not sure of that. But Arthur is qualified to start. Arthur is qualified to start as a left back. He is qualified to start as a left back. But I'm not sure Alonso will give him that chance. Maybe it can be a replacement for our new left back. That is it. Mr. Eric, we need to look for another person. Normally, we need to look for another person. We need to look for another person. We need to look for another person. That's why I want us to go for Luis Hall or Grenado. Okay, CFC. At least we have Ato, so not as bad as Ato. Very good. We have Ato, but I'm not sure Xabi Alonso will rely on him very much. We have Jure Ato, but I'm not sure Alonso can rely on him very much. I'm not sure. Okay, let's sign Newcastle left back. Yes, which is Luis Oh, our academy player. Let's sign him. We can bring him back to Stamford Bridge. We can bring him back. Let's sign that guy. That guy is very good. That guy is very good. Okay, Jeremy Nice. 5 left back can replace Cucurella. Max, Arujo, Cambasso, Grimnaldo, Luis Oh. Yes, Grimnaldo and Luis Oh, my favorite, my top candidates. Grimnaldo and Luis Oh, those are my top candidates. My top candidates, sincerely speaking. Mr. Eric, what do you mean let us not lose Joao Pedro? Joao Pedro is untouchable. Don't fear. Mr. Eric, don't be scared about Joao Pedro. Don't be scared. Joao Pedro is already an untouchable player at Chelsea. Have you forgotten that Barcelona's sporting director, Deco, flew to London to sign Joao Pedro during the FA Cup match against Manchester City? Barcelona's sporting director came to London to collect Joao Pedro, but we did not allow him. We told it, we did not even entertain any discussion. Bro, Joao Pedro is locked in for Chelsea next season. He's locked in. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Joao Pedro is a Chelsea player. He's not going anywhere. Okay, Mr. Alex, we must sell Enzo. He has no respect for us. Hey, normally. The reason why Cucurella is paining me, the reason why Cucurella leaving Chelsea is paining, despite the fact that Cucurella expressed himself to leave Chelsea, the guy still give Chelsea that respect. Cucurella still give Chelsea that respect. I remember when during the interview, during the same period when Enzo Fernandez was making that drama, when Enzo Fernandez was twerking from Madrid, I remember Cucurella was still granted his own interview. Cucurella said that one day he wished to return to Spain and he wished to return to Barcelona, but right now he's at contract with Chelsea. That means you see what Cucurella did there. He is expressing his desire to leave, but he still respects Chelsea Football Club. But Enzo Fernandez, that guy is just talking left and right. I'm even disappointed on Chelsea for giving Enzo Fernandez the captain armband after 2 match bans, because that is the proof that Chelsea doesn't have standards. For Chelsea to give Enzo Fernandez that captain armband, that is the proof that Chelsea does not have standards. A player come out publicly and disrespect Chelsea Football Club by glazing Madrid, even if the owners are not doing very well. You still need to respect Chelsea. You still need to respect Chelsea history. Chelsea is not your stepping stone. Chelsea is not your stepping stone. Chelsea is one of the European teams in the world that are breaking multiple records that teams cannot break. Record that will be very difficult for other teams to break. Chelsea have break that record. And Chelsea creates records. if you want to see all the trophies, if you want to see all the trophies, all the football trophies, while we're talking about clubs, if you want to see all the football trophies, come to Stamford Bridge. That is a record. If you want to see all the football trophies, come to Stamford Bridge. That is a record. That is respect. How many football club can have all the European trophy? How many football club in Europe now have all the European trophy? Only Chelsea. How many football club have won the FIFA Club World Cup, the new edition? Only Chelsea. So seeing Enzo Fernandez disrespecting Chelsea, it just gets me annoyed concerning the guy. How will you be talking to Chelsea like that, be glazing Madrid when you are under contract under Chelsea? And mind you, Enzo Fernandez is earning 180 per week. If you want to leave Chelsea, peacefully leave Chelsea. Don't come out in public and start disrespecting Chelsea. That's why when Cucurella left Chelsea, I was quite touched because that guy respects Chelsea to the end. Cucurella respected Chelsea to the end. He respected Chelsea to the end. So Mr. Alex, Enzo Fernandez needs to leave. Okay, Jeremy Nice, Luis, all price is high. I don't see it happening, but let's wait and see. 70 million for Luis All. 70 million for Luis or 70 million for Luis. So now remember the reason why we sell Luis All the first place is because of Marc Cucurella. Remember, guys, the reason why under Blueco, when we were signing players up and down, Luis All newly moved to the first team for Chelsea, but we went ahead and brought Cucurella from Brighton. Cucurella was already going to be our starter, and we considered loaning All to Newcastle. That's how we end up. I think we sold Luis All permanently, something like that. So because of Cucurella, we sold Luis All the first place. And if we buy him now, it's still worth it. The guy is still worth it. The guy has proven himself in the Premier League. Luis All is worth 70 million now. Is worth it. At least 60 to 50 is okay. 60 to 50 is okay for Luis All. 60 to 50 million is okay for Luis All. Okay, Jeremy Nice. Cucu gonna smash it at La Liga, by the way. Yamil Lamar is not safe in La. Yes, now that's why when I saw Madrid posting today, I said to Madrid fans that if you guys still end up struggling next season under this super team that you guys are building right now, I'm going to be very disappointed in Madrid, because right now Madrid have a world-class right back, which is Dofri from Inter Milan. Madrid have a world-class left back, which is Marc Cucurella from Spain. Madrid have Konate. Madrid have Rudiger. Madrid have a lot of centre backs. When I talk about midfielders, we don't have a good midfield yet, but Madrid attackers, Mbappe, Vinicius, Andre Gula, Rodrigo, Hendrick, Nico Paz. If Madrid end up struggling, and mostly Bernardo Silva, if Madrid end up struggling next season, bro, I'm going to be very disappointed in Madrid. As it stands now, Barcelona should forget about competing for the La Liga title. Barcelona should forget. Our Champions League team should be worried. Championship team should be worried, because this Mourinho team is not laughing at anybody at all. Mourinho team is not joking. Mourinho team is not joking. And I pity Yamil Lamar anytime a Clasico start. I just pity Yamil Lamar, because the way Cucurella is going to lock Yamil Lamar, bro. Yamil Lamar is going to get tired. That guy is going to get tired. The way Cucurella will lock Yamil Lamar. Okay, Mr. Alex, Baco can replace Enzo Fernandez. Okay, Baco can replace Enzo Fernandez, but like I said yesterday, Chelsea will still go for a midfielder. Chelsea will still go for a midfielder. Because I'm not sure Alonso will be satisfied with Valentine Baco yet. But let us see how Valentine Baco can impress us in the World Cup. That's what I'm waiting for. Let's see how Baco can impress us in the World Cup, because that will actually give Xabi Alonso some proof that this guy can be reliable in the midfield. Let's wait and see what Valentine Baco will do in the World Cup. Mr. Alex, Baku is good. Mr. Alex, Baku is good. Baku is good. Is good, but I doubt that he can move straight to Chelsea starting level. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt that he can move straight to Chelsea starting level. Okay, Mr. Eric, you said that we should sign Boadi. I don't know who is that guy. Where is that? Which club that is that guy playing for? Which club is that guy playing for, Mr. Eric? Which club is Boadi playing for? Mr. Eric, which club Boadi is playing for, Mr. Eric? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Let me know, Mr. Eric. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. So like I said earlier, Cucurella replacement will be very difficult. Very difficult. But if you can get one of Luis Hall or Ronaldo, then Chelsea is good to go. Chelsea is good to go. Seriously speaking, Chelsea is good to go. Chelsea is good to go. Okay, Mr. Sammy. How are you doing, Mr. Sammy? How are you doing, Mr. Sammy? And where are you chatting from? How are you doing, Mr. Sammy? Where are you chatting from? So, like as I was saying, the next player I want to, as in the next player I want Chelsea to sell is Enzo Fernandez. I really want Chelsea to sell that guy badly. I really want Chelsea to sell that guy badly. If that Enzo Fernandez end up being a Chelsea player, I'm going to laugh at that guy, but deep down, I'll just be angry. I'll just be angry because that guy really need to leave. He really need to leave. He really need to leave. The guy really need to leave Chelsea. Sincerely speaking, he really need to leave Chelsea. He need to leave Chelsea. So I would have preferred Bruno Gomes as his replacement, but I was not pleased with Bruno. I was not pleased with Bruno performance. I was not pleased with his performance in the World Cup. I was not pleased with his performance. Okay, Mr. Sammy, how is the weather there in Togo? How is the weather there in Togo, Mr. Sammy? How's everything going there? So, like as I was saying, I'm not pleased with Enzo Fernandez. As I'm not pleased with Bruno Gomes in the World Cup. I was not pleased with his performance. The guy doesn't look sharp in Brazil midfield. I don't know if it's because of the team selection or if it's his tactics. But I was not pleased with that guy performance at all for Brazil. I was not pleased with the guy. So Chelsea should go for, if Chelsea sends Fernandez, there is a high chance that we are still going to go for a midfielder. There is a high chance. So we can't, I'm not sure Alonso will want to rely that much on I'm not sure he want to rely that much on Valentine Bako. I'm not sure. Sincerely speaking, I'm not sure. Sincerely speaking, I'm not sure because it's too early. It's too early to put that guy into the starting level. It's too early. So Bako needs to prove himself. He needs to prove himself. Sincerely speaking. Now, guys, how many of you watched Brazil match yesterday? I mean, how many of you watched Brazil match today? Because the match started 11 p.m. yesterday and to 1 p.m. something like that. How many of you guys watched the Brazil match? Because when I watched that Brazil match, as in, I was just laughing at Brazil. And bro, we thought that Brazil is going to mercilessly beat Morocco, but bro, it was the other way around though. As in, Brazil team was just lost. Brazil team was just lost in the World Cup match against Morocco. Brazil team was just lost. Normally, I know that I can't judge Bruno with one game. I know that I can't judge him with one game. But at least He's supposed to show some performance because look at it yesterday. Despite the team not performing well, Vinicius still turn up, Rafinha still turn up. Those are the only two players I saw in the match. The rest did not play anything. The rest did not play anything. The rest did not play anything. And Morocco, on the other hand, that's why the difference between Brazil and Morocco is that Brazil picked their players with big names. Brazil picked their players with big names like Casemiro, the rest. Brazil picked their player with big name. But you see those pure talents like Joao Pedro, Estevao, Brazil snubbed them. Brazil rather stay with Neymar that have injury than to pick the rest Brazilian players. So Mr. Eric, you said I should sign Mendy from Real Madrid. Are you talking about that injury prone player? That Mendy is an injury prone player. That guy will not survive the Premier League. He's an injury prone player. That guy normally gets injury regularly for Madrid. That guy gets injury regularly for Madrid. Normally, Rafinha did not play anything. But the guy was still very active and agile. He did not play anything. Sincerely speaking, Rafinha did not play anything, but he was still like doing some runnings. And Thiago was the worst. That guy was the worst. Thiago was the worst. When I was watching Brazil, when I was watching Thiago, it was as if I was watching Dilap play for Brazil. When I was watching Thiago, it was as if I was watching Dilap play for Brazil, because Thiago just looked like an imposter that wears the Brazilian kit. As in that guy, that Thiago, the best thing Thiago could do is to pass the ball to his closest man. Is to pass the ball to his closest man. Finish. That's just the only thing the guy can do. I was just laughing at Brazil. This is the person you picked ahead of Joao Pedro, bro. I wish Joao Pedro was in that match, bro. Morocco defense would have suffered. I wish Joao Pedro was in that match. Morocco defense would have suffered. Okay, Jeremy, Mendy, hell, you can do it. Chill, okay? Mendy is a no-go area. Mendy is a no-go area for Chelsea. That guy is not fit enough. He's not fit enough. Sincerely speaking, Mr. Eric. That Thiago was actually one of the worst Brazilian players yesterday on the pitch. One of the worst. As in, that guy was just locked. That guy was just lost. He was just lost. Okay, Mr. Eric, what did you say? I don't understand you. You say Jerry Sima one term. I don't understand you, Mr. Eric. What do you mean? What do you mean by Jerry Sima? Is it a footballer name? Let me know, Mr. Eric. Let me know, Mr. Eric. Let me know. Okay, let me know, Mr. Eric. Let me know. So I'm currently looking forward to seeing Alonso pick players he want to use for Chelsea, especially in the transfer market. I'm currently looking forward to that. And Jeremy Knight, if Brazil get knocked out in the group stage, I'm going to laugh because Brazil, Ancelotti is the one doing himself. Because sincerely speaking, Brazil did not even deserve any points in that Morocco game because Morocco played the ball. The only problem with Morocco is that their end product was poor. Morocco's end product was actually poor. That's why they could not score more goals. That's why they could not score more goals. Generally speaking, that's why they could not score more goals because their end product was poor. So, Mr. Jeremy, what are you saying? I don't understand you. You say one time. I don't understand you, Jeremy. What do you mean by one time? What do you mean? What do you mean, Jeremy? What do you mean? So Morocco's end product was poor, but bro, you can clearly see Jeremy. What is your thought on that 18 years old midfielder for Morocco, bro? That guy. I'm not asking for transfer update to as in what's your thought on that guy because that guy was playing the ball in the midfield. That guy was balling. That was one of the Moroccan player I enjoy watching against the Brazilian against the match. That was one of the Moroccan player I enjoy watching because that guy, as in that guy leg was like machine. Morocco player was like machine. Okay, just because you are supporting Brazil, let me just tell you. Let me tell you. Let me just tell you the truth about this Brazil team. See, Brazil midfielders are not good enough. That's why Brazil defense are good though, but their midfielders are not good enough. Their midfielders is shaking. Their midfielder is as in Brazil midfielders is confused. Brazil midfield is confused. Brazil midfield. Can't you see that once Brazil start the build up, yes, that guy that have Cucurella, that guy that have that full that's the guy that I'm talking about, Jeremy Nice. That's the guy. That guy with the full bro. That guy ball yesterday. That guy ball. He ball. That guy ball. See, let me tell you, Jeremy Nice. Let me tell you, Jeremy Nice. You see Brazil. Brazil don't have midfield. Brazil have attackers. They have defenders, but they don't have midfield. I can clearly see how Brazil midfield was struggling yesterday against Morocco, bro. Just imagine if Brazil is going up against France or Argentina. How is Brazil going to compete? How? When they don't have even the substitute midfield they brought yesterday, Fabinho, that one that have passed his prime. They brought Fabinho. The guy was just slow in the midfield, very slow in the midfield. The difference between Morocco, the difference between Morocco and Brazil is that Morocco pick their players that are performing well, which is young, vibrant, agile player. While Brazil pick the big names. Brazil pick their big names. Brazil are going for status, not talent. Brazil are going for status, not talent. That's why someone like Joao Pedro got benched. Because tell me the reason why Ego Thiago could be called up in the Brazil national team than Joao Pedro. So Jeremy Nice, his name is Boadi. Okay, Boadi, yes, Boadi. Okay, Boadi, that guy is balling. That guy ball yesterday, bro. That guy is balling. Boadi is balling. The guy play at I think the guy play for Lille, something like that. The guy play for Lille at in the League One. Boadi play for Lille at League One. Boadi play for Lille at League One. The guy is just 18 years old. The guy is just 18 years old. And some top clubs are already going for the guy right now. Some top clubs are already going for the guy. Like I think Manchester United and some top European clubs are already interested in the guy. So I was quite pleased with his performance because that guy made me enjoy Morocco game yesterday. That guy made me enjoy Morocco game. The guy made me enjoy Morocco game. Now another team that is going to suffer. Another team that is going to suffer in this World Cup is England. Okay. Mr. Eric, you see that the guy can't fit in the Premier League. I'm not suggesting the guy to come to Chelsea. I'm just saying that the guy is good. So I don't care if any Premier League team sign the guy. I don't care. The only thing that I'm concerned about right now is the players that Chelsea will bring, the player that Alonso will bring. that is the only thing that concerns me right now. I want to see the players that Chelsea will bring. I want to see the player that Chelsea will bring. Sincerely speaking, I want to see the player that Chelsea will bring. I want to see the player that Chelsea will bring. So if the guy go to any Premier League club, good luck. Good luck to him. Good luck to him. Okay, Jeremina, you see that I love Pavlovic, Bayern, and Germany midfielder. Yes, that guy is good now. That guy is good. Okay, damn you watch the guy at Germany today. I don't know much about that guy. I don't know much about that guy, but I know that that guy is very good. If the guy starts for Bayern, I know that the guy is very good. The guy is very good. Seriously speaking, the guy is very good. So any moment from now like this, because the way things is going now, because guys, the way okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Now that Cucurella have left Chelsea, I think Chelsea will be very, very, very active. Are you guys hearing me now? If you can hear me now, just let me know in the comment section. If you guys can hear me now, just let me know in the comment section. If you guys can hear me now, just let me know in the comment section. So, like as I was saying, now that Cucurella have left Chelsea, okay? Now that Cucurella have left Chelsea, I think Chelsea will be more furious in the transfer market. Chelsea will be more serious in the transfer market. Chelsea will be more serious in the transfer market. Let me, I'm coming. Okay, now that Cucurella have left Chelsea, I think Chelsea will be more serious in the transfer market because July is almost getting close. So if Xabi also knows what is good for him, he better start looking for players right now in the transfer market. The guys need to start looking for players right now in the transfer market. Okay. So Luis Hall and La Cruz. Okay. This is what I've been saying. This is what I've been saying, Mr. Amos. This is what I've been saying, Mr. Amos. We need to go for Luis Hall because Mr. Amos, Luis Hall is a Premier League proven player. And is good offensively and defensively. He has proven himself as a Premier League player. So going for him is a good fit. It's a good fit. Normally, Mr. Amos, we must be active in this transfer market. We must be active. And we don't need to be active by wasting 100 million on one particular player. That is not active. That is just robbery. Okay, Jeremiah, you say that Japan is so good. What is Japan playing right now? Jeremiah, what is Japan playing right now, Jeremiah? I think it's Japan versus Netherlands now. Japan versus Netherlands. What is Japan playing right now, Jeremiah? What is Japan playing? Update me, Jeremiah. What is Japan playing right now? Okay, Mr. Amos. Mr. Amo. Alonso should just start looking out for his kind of players. That is it. He should start looking out for his kind of players. Starting from the left back to centre back to midfield to left winger. Because there is no time to waste. Because once the World Cup ends like this, please somebody should tell me when is the World Cup ending. Somebody should let me know when is the World, because I normally forget to check When is the World Cup ending, guys? When is the World Cup ending? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know, guys. When is the World Cup ending? Because immediately the World Cup ends, pre-season will start. That means it will be more reasonable for Alonso to start buying his players now. Because once it's July, pre-season is not that far anymore. Pre-season is not that far. Pre-season is not that far. So it will be more realistic and reasonable for him to start going for players right now. Okay, Jeremiah, is that lacrosse guy is overrated. Joel Odonze of Ecuador and Club Rag is young but good. Normally, I'll pick Odonis. Odonis. I'll pick that guy. I'll pick that guy at Ecuador over this lacrosse because this is Joel is very good. When I watched Joel at Ecuador, I mean at a club Braggy, the guy was very good. The guy was very good. He was very good. The guy was very good. Self speaking, was very good. Okay, Mr. Amo, Geminians, we don't need toddlers again in our squad. No, Amo, that guy is not toddler. See, that guy is very good, though. No worry, Mr. Amo. After this live stream, do your research. Do your research about that guy that we are talking about, Joel. That guy is a very good fit for our center back row, right center back. The guy is very fast, he's agile, and he has that defensive discipline. And personally, for me, I'll pick that guy. If I want to go for a center back, I'll pick that guy or Murillo. Those are my two. Those are my two pick. Those are my two pick. Joel Odonze or Murillo. Those are my two pick. So as I was saying, Alonso needs to be fast. Alonso needs to be fast. I need to move quickly in the transfer market. Okay, Mr. Amo, you see that I have watched him very well, but we should get experienced players. Okay, we should get experienced players. We should get experienced players. You say we should go for experienced players. You say we should go for experienced players. Okay, which experienced player are you suggesting? Which experienced player are you suggesting, Mr. Amo? Which experienced player are you suggesting we should go for? Let me know, Mr. Amo. Which experienced player do you suggest we should go for? Let me know, Mr. Amo. Which experienced player do you suggest we should go for? Which experienced player? Okay. Normally. Okay, should go for Murillo. Murillo. Murillo is still very good. Though. I love that guy agility. I love that guy agility and Murillo is very good. Murillo is very good. But let's wait and see who Alonso will go for. Gemini, why don't you like Murillo? Gemini, why don't you like Murillo? Why don't you like Murillo? Gemini, why don't you like Murillo? Let me know. Why don't you like Murillo, Gemini? Why don't you like Murillo? Why don't you like Murillo, Gemini? Why don't you like Murillo? Let me know. Why don't you like Murillo? Okay. Mr. Amo, I love Murillo. Agility and fighting spirit. Normally, that's what I love about that guy. 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 I think the Ecuador game is around 11 p.m. I think Ecuador game is around 11 p.m. if I'm not mistaken. Ecuador game is around 11 p.m. Ecuador game is around 11 p.m. 11 p.m. or early this morning. Okay, so okay, you are complaining about Murillo's height issue. Remember, Tosi is our tallest man, Tosi is our tallest man in the back, but we still concede on set piece. We still concede on set piece. So I don't think his height would be that much of a problem. I don't think that. I don't think that. I don't think his height would be much of a problem. I don't think his height would be much of a problem. Seriously speaking, I don't think his height will be much of a problem for us. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. So Mr. Amma, are you going to? It's like you'll be watching the Ecuador game. It's like you'll be watching the Ecuador game, Mr. Amos. Like you're watching the Ecuador game. So okay, talking about Murillo, Mr. Amo, you see that Murillo has normal heights and contests or duels. Normally now, I don't know why. I don't know why Jeremiah don't like Murillo, but Murillo doesn't have any problem. Murillo, Murillo doesn't have any problem. Murillo don't have any problem. Sincerely speaking, Murillo don't have any problem. Murillo don't have any problem. Murillo don't have any problem. Okay, Murillo don't have any problem. So CFC is like you are watching a World Cup game. Which game are you watching, CFC? You said Holland. I don't understand you, CFC. Are you watching a game right now? Are you watching any game? Are you watching any game? Are you watching any game? Okay, so okay, Mr. Amo, you watch it on YouTube. Okay, that means you watch it on that is good, that is good, that is good. That is good, that is good. So you are going to watch okay, you are going to watch Odonze for Ecuador. So that means the guy was called up in the World Cup. Wow, that is nice, that is nice. That is nice. That is nice. I'm still going to observe the guy. I'm still going to observe the guy. I'm going to observe the guy in the World Cup. I'm going to observe the guy in the World Cup too. I'm going to observe the guy. Joel Odonze. I'm going to observe the guy too. I'm going to observe the guy. Okay. So, Mr. Amo, Murillo with one leg could still give you his best. Normally now, normally. I think Murillo is a Brazilian player now. Murillo is a Brazilian player. If I'm not mistaken, Murillo is from Brazil. Murillo is from Brazil. If I'm not mistaken. Murillo is from Brazil. So, and Brazil did not call that guy. Well, okay, you rate Bremer. You rate Bremer. Jeremy, you mentioned this Bremer before. You mentioned Bremer before. You mentioned Bremer before. As in, where did you? Which club did he play for? Which club did he play for now? Because I've forgotten his club. Because you've mentioned him before. You mentioned him before. You mentioned him before. You mentioned him before. Literally speaking, you mentioned him before. So I think France will be playing their match on Wednesday. France will be playing their match on Wednesday. Please, you guys should tell me when the World Cup will end. When is the World Cup ending? When is the World Cup ending? When? When is the World Cup ending? When is the World Cup ending? Because yes, France versus Senegal. France versus Senegal on Wednesday. So CFC, what is your thought on France versus Senegal? CFC, what is your thought on France versus Senegal? How do you predict the match? Who do you think is going to win? Is it Senegal or France? And how many goals do you think will be out? As in, how many goals do you think that match can produce? Senegal versus France. How many goals? What's your thought on the match? Give me your prediction on Senegal versus France. 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 Okay. France 3-1. Senegal 1. Don't be surprised if that match shock you. Because this Brazil match shocked me. Jeremiah, I've not even asked you what's your thoughts about the Brazil match yesterday? As in, because that Brazil match, I was disappointed. But this France versus Senegal, I'm still doubting, because the unexpected have been happening in this World Cup. Looking at USA scoring, getting 3 points. Looking at Australia beating Turkey. Looking at Morocco drawing Brazil. A lot of unexpected things have been happening in this World Cup match. So I'm not 100% sure that this France match will go the way you expect it. Okay, Mr. Amu, this year World Cup squad is picked by players based on transfer rates and popularity. Very, 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 very disgusting decision. And self speaking, that is the truth. That is the truth. Because how can player like Kopama, Gerard Bowen, Gibbs White, Philip Foden be left out of England squad? But players like Noni Madueke that have 3 goals and assists for the entire season was called up. Players like Marcus Rashford and Anthony Gordon called up. Levi Kowe was not even called up. Even in Brazil were picking old men like Fabinho, Casemiro. Bro, look at Brazil midfield. As in, Brazil midfield was very slow, confused. Brazil squad yesterday was confused when they have talent like Joao Pedro. They have midfielders like Andre Santos. As in, they have clinical players, but Ancelotti say no. He's going to go for the popular ones. He's going to go for Neymar. Neymar that is injured. Currently now, Neymar is still injured, but they prefer to put an injury Neymar in the squad rather than put an active player that can change the game. So that's what is going on in this World Cup. They are choosing all these top European teams like England and Brazil. All these top teams like England and Brazil, they are picking players based on popularity and name. Players' popularity and name. That's just how I see it. Okay. Yes, now, Mr. Amo, imagine Onimadueke in England squad. Mr. Amo, did you see the empty net that Onimadueke miss? Did you see the empty net that Onimadueke miss against New Zealand? Guy. As in, they walk the ball from the midfield to, as in, open net. He still play the ball, as in, the guy still play ball mid bar. Open net, he still play ball mid bar, guy. As in, Thomas Tuchel really get mind. Thomas Tuchel, the guy really get mind. Kopama this season have 10 goals and assists. Gerard Bowen 10 goals and assists. Philip Foden 10 goals and assists. Morgan Gibbs White 10 goals and assists. Those players did not make it to the World Cup squad. Okay, Jeremiah, that Brazil lineup can work facing slow tempo opponent, but Morocco was pacey. That had an effect on Brazil. Okay, now Jeremiah, tell me any team that has low tempo. List low tempo opponents for me. List low tempo opponents. Apart from all those small, lesser club. Are you telling me that Portugal are playing low tempo? Are you telling me that France will play low tempo?
or will Spain play low tempo? So that is not an excuse. That is not an excuse. Brazil played a very poor performance yesterday. Their performance was very, very poor. Brazil performance was very, very poor. So there is no excuse for that. No excuse. Okay, Gemini, that Brazil team is still good. Don't say I know that you are siding Brazil for the World Cup, but bro, once Brazil get knocked out, Jeremiah, I'm going to laugh you. I'm going to laugh you. You and CFC. If England and Brazil get knocked out, I'm going to laugh both of you because England and Brazil are doing similar things by not picking important players in their squad. They are picking players based on names and popularity. So if Brazil and England get knocked out early, I'm going to laugh at you guys. Oh, I'm going to laugh at you guys. Okay, CFC. A traffic conning would be better than Cuckoo. What do you mean, CFC? It's like you don't like Cucurella, CFC. This one you're talking about Cucurella like this. It's like you don't like the guy. You don't like the guy. You don't like the guy. CFC, you don't just like Cucurella. That's just the truth. CFC does not. Elmala does not like Cucurella. Elmala does not like Cucurella. That's just it. Elmala does not like Cucurella. Okay, Gemini, Brazil will beat Scotland and Haiti. Okay, Brazil and Scotland are in the same group stage. Wow. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if Scotland end up beating Brazil. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if Scotland end up beating Brazil. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Wait, Haiti, Scotland, Brazil, Morocco. Okay. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if Brazil end up beating if Scotland end up beating Brazil. Don't be surprised. Okay, Mr. CFC, I'm seeing your message. I'm seeing your message. I'm seeing your message, Mr. CFC. I was trying to tell you that if England and Brazil get knocked out, I'm going to laugh at El Mala and I'm going to laugh at Jeremy Nice if those two teams get knocked out easily because Brazil and England are doing similar things by not picking important players. Brazil and England are doing similar things by not picking important players. They rather pick big names, popularity, than to pick players that can change the game. Okay. So, Mr. Amo, I wish Cucurella the best. Normally, I've already wished him the best. I wish him best and happy career there. It's painful, but Cucurella still did his best for Chelsea, and I'm grateful for his time at Chelsea. I'm grateful. So, Jeremy Nice, I will bet on Brazil to beat Scotland. I swear. Okay, you bet. Don't use sentiments to bet. So don't use emotions to bet. Because if you use emotions to bet, then you are doing yourself harm. Because you are clearly using emotions to bet right now. CFC, you are using emotions to bet. You are using emotions to bet. Sincerely speaking, you are using emotions to bet. So let's hope Brazil don't get knocked out in the group stage. Let's just hope they don't get knocked out in the group stage. Okay, Mr. Amo, let's talk about next left back. Next left back. When I see Grimnaldo, that guy is a top choice. So Grimnaldo at Leverkusen, that guy is a top choice. That guy can score. That guy can cross. But is that guy good defensively? Is the guy good defensively? Is Grimnaldo good defensively? Is Grimnaldo that good defensively? Okay, Cucurella left us normally now. Normally he left us, which is not fair. Like I've been saying on my live stream, there are footballers have different motives. Footballers have different motives. There are some footballers that they just want to play at the highest level, at the highest level of football. As in, their goal is just to play for the biggest club in the world. That's just it. Even if they have a favorite club, their goal is just to play for the biggest club in the world. That's why someone like Enzo Fernandez will disrespect Chelsea because right from the very beginning, Enzo Fernandez doesn't have any passion to play for Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez just wants to play football in the highest level. Maybe the reason Enzo Fernandez joining Chelsea is because he wants to play in the Premier League. Because I remember when Enzo Fernandez did an interview once at a time, they asked Enzo Fernandez why did he choose Premier League team or why did he choose Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez stated that when he was little, the match that he normally watched the most in Premier League was Chelsea and Man U. You can clearly see the interview. So saying that he wants to play for Chelsea or Man U when he was small, that doesn't make him love the club. That doesn't make him love the club. Why there are some footballers, they play for passion. They play for passion. They just want to play football. And those footballers can go to any football club. As far as the football club is willing to keep them, they won't push for a move, but they just love playing football. But there are some footballers, they have passion to play for a certain club. And once they get to that club, no matter how bad things get in that club, that kind of footballer will not leave. Those footballers will not leave. Someone like Rich James, Travis Chaloba, Moises Caicedo, these guys have been in hell for Chelsea, but none of them have pushed for a move. None of them have pushed for a move, sincerely speaking. None of them have pushed for a move. None of them have pushed for a move. Okay, so okay, Mr. Amo, either Grimnado or Luis. Oh, that is it. Grimnado, Grimado or Luis. Oh, because those are the two candidates. Those are the two candidates. Those are the two candidates. Should go for those two. Okay, Tiger. I see what you are doing. I'm not misleading by emotion. I'm not misled by emotions. You want Brazil to suffer so as you can cheer your team France to succeed. Hey, France will not win the World Cup. See, it's like you don't know who is France. You don't know who is France. As in, have you forgotten what France did in the previous two World Cup? Bro, France or Portugal? France or Portugal? Those are the teams that can win this World Cup. France or Portugal? France or Portugal? Brazil is not good enough. Brazil is not good enough. They are not good enough. Brazil is not good enough. Okay, Mr. Amo, you see that Grimaldo is good, but offensively, it's good offensively. That means if we buy Grimaldo, our left centre back needs to be very active in the back. Our left centre back needs to be very active in the back. Our left centre back needs to be very active in the back. And looking at the demonic players in the Premier League, like those Minte, those 1v1 demons, like Saka and the rest. Grimnado cannot hold Saka. Grimnado cannot hold some bad wingers in the Premier League. He cannot hold them. I'm not sure, but if that is what Alonso wants, then we should go for the guy. If that was Alonso wants, we should go for the guy. Robinson is a Tottenham player right now, Mr. Amo. Robinson is a Tottenham player. Robinson is a Tottenham player. He's a Tottenham player. So Robinson is a Tottenham player. So you just leave that guy out of Chelsea transfer list. Robinson is a Tottenham player. Okay, Jeremy Nice. Imagine selling Cucurella, who is old, and signing an old player again like Grimnado. How old is Grimnado? Jeremy Nice, how old? Okay, Grimnado is 30 years, but we lack experience. So we are lacking experience. So if we get an experienced player that can make our ball to be balanced, then I don't care his age. I don't care his age because we have been signing player below so years, and we have not getting anywhere. We keep on playing like children on the pitch. If Grenado is 30 and is still good, then I will go for Grenado. If he's old and still good, I will go for him. Okay, Jimenez. Okay, how old is Grenado? Okay, 30 years old. Okay, signing young players is not the target. Jimenez, we should go for experience. That's what I told Jimenez. We should go for experience. We should go for experience. We should go for experience because we have suffered enough. We have suffered enough. We should go for experienced player that can read and understand game. We should go for experienced players. Grimnado is an experienced player. Grimnado is an experienced player, but not Premier League experience. Grimnado is an experienced player, but not Premier League experience. I still look Luis All as a good candidate. Also, Luis All as a good candidate. Luis All is very young. Luis All is very young, still very very young. So if we can't go for Grimnado, then we should go for Luis All. We should go for Luis All. Okay, you rate quality over experience. Normally. If experience is a good thing, one of the reasons why I doubt some experienced players is Tosi. Tosi. Not all experienced players are good. Not all experienced players are good. Not all experienced players are good. So if we can't go for Grimnado, we should go for Luis Hall. Luis Hall or Grimnado. Luis Hall or Grimnado. Luis Hall or Grimnado. Sincerely speaking, you should go for either one of them. You should go for either one of them. Okay, Tega, holding Saka is not the issue. If you have a team that plays good football, even Saka will join the team to mark. Look at PSG versus Arsenal. Everyone played. Arsenal are forced to mark. Normally, Mr. Amo, I just like this your talk. Normally, holding Saka is not the issue. It's by playing good football. Holding Saka is not the issue, but we just need to play good football, sha. We just need to play good football. We just need to play good football so that we can be reliable. We just need to play those good football. We just need to play those good football. So, let's see. So getting Luis or Grimnado should be our top target. Should be our top target. Normally, if Chelsea are playing good football, Arsenal would defend now. They will defend. They will defend. But to be sincere, Alonso does not play counter-attacking football. Alonso does not play counter-attacking football. Alonso does not play counter-attacking football. Alonso football normal is kind of a build-up phase. That is how Alonso football is. Alonso football is kind of a build-up phase. Okay, Jeremy is Xabi Alonso will make the decision depending on what formation we use. If it's a back three, then no need of left back. 4, we need to get another left back as backup to Ato. Okay. If it's a back three, then we are going to use left wing back now. If it's a back three, we are going to use left wing back and right wing back. Okay, now let me ask you guys a question. If Xabi Alonso want to use back three, Who should play as our right wing back? Who should play as our because under Alonso in Leverkusen, Jeremy Frimpong play at right wing back. In Chelsea, who should play as a right wing back? Let me hear your opinion, guys. Who should play as a right wing back under Alonso? Okay, Mr. Amo, you can't pinpoint a left back for Brighton because they play with everyone and you can hardly know their left back. Okay. Normally, if a team is playing good football, if a team is playing good football like PSG, you need to defend properly. Oh, you need to defend properly. If a team is playing good football like PSG, you need to defend properly. Selling Cucurella over Gusto is kind of it doesn't make any sense. That's why when after selling Cucurella today, I saw that Chelsea official account on X was posting Gusto's interview. And now I go to the comment section and type, "What is Gusto still doing at Chelsea?" I was like, "What are you still doing at Chelsea? Your name needs to be in the list of players that will leave because we just lost an important player, and you yourself is not important in Chelsea Football Club right now. Gusto is not important because that guy is dropping mistakes back to back. So Gusto is not important. I was like wondering why is Gusto still in the squad? That was my concern. Oh. Why is he still in the squad? Okay, Mr. Armour, Mr. Armour, Jeremiah, let Madrid come for Gusto and we will sell. I think Bayern are interested in Malo Gusto. Bayern Munich are interested in Malo Gusto. Bayern Munich are showing interest in Malo Gusto. I want Bayern to come quick and take him, or any club should just come. We will not drag, we will not deny anything. Gusto is sellable. In fact, 50 million we will sell. Let them come and take Gusto. Mr. Amo, Alonso plays a kind of football that allows his players to play through to frustrate other teams. Okay. How sure are you? How sure are you, Mr. Amo? How sure are you? How sure are you? How sure are you, my guy? How sure? Alonso's style of playing frustrates other teams. I don't know, but I think I'll still do research on his style of playing. I'll do some research on his style of playing, especially at Leverkusen. I'll do some research. Okay, Jeremy Nice. I like wing backs who are pacey and can cross, to be honest. All is not what I need. Okay, Jeremy Nice. Maxi Arujo is what I need as a left wing back, and Rich James or Quenda as a right wing back. Okay, okay. Akua. Quenda can play as a right wing back now. Quenda can play as a right wing back. He can cross. He have 1v1 ability. He can dribble. But I think Quenda should be involved in the attack, at least left wing or right wing. That's what I suggest. But Quenda can play as a right wing back, sure, he can play. So, Mr. Akwe, what is Blue Code doing? They are totally destroying Chelsea right now. This guy, you don't come again, Mr. Akwe. You don't, as in, you have come again with this your complaint. You have come again with this your complaint. Coca said he wants to leave now. Cucurella said he wants. Is it about Cucurella, Mr. Aqua? If it's about Cucurella was the one that insisted on leaving. Chelsea didn't want to sell, but Cucurella wants to leave. And when Cucurella said he wants to leave, Chelsea does not have any choice than to let him go. And besides, Cucurella contract is remaining 2 years. His contract is remaining 2 years, and he's 27 years old. He's 27 years old. So it's actually a good thing that Chelsea end up selling him. If we were to be sincere, it's actually a good thing that Chelsea end up selling him. It's a good thing. 50 million for a player that is his contract is expiring the next 2 years. Okay, Mr. Aqua. But don't you think Chelsea might also lose Joao Pedro and Enzo Fernandez? No, we are not going to lose Joao Pedro because Barcelona was interested in Joao Pedro early during the FA Cup period because Barcelona that sporting director flew to London to collect Joao Pedro from Chelsea, but Chelsea refused. But Enzo Fernandez, that is one I want him to leave Chelsea. I want Enzo Fernandez to leave Chelsea. I want Enzo Fernandez to leave Chelsea. If Enzo Fernandez leave, I'll be very, very happy. I'm very, very happy because Enzo Fernandez have actually been one of the Chelsea players that is pushing for a move away from Stamford Bridge. So if Enzo Fernandez leave the club, then I will be happy. I will be happy if Enzo Fernandez leave. So don't fear, don't be afraid. We are not going to lose Joao Pedro. Joao Pedro is going to be under Alonso's system. We're not going to lose Joao Pedro, but Enzo Fernandez must surely leave. Even okay, who will replace Enzo Fernandez? Now we have many midfielders. Now we have Gibbs White, we have Bruno Gomoreas at Newcastle. We have Gibbs White from Nottingham Forest. Yeah, those players can replace Enzo Fernandez. And we still have Valentine Barco that we just recently signed. So if we can sign one experienced midfielder, including Valentine Barco, then Enzo Fernandez is not going to be missed. Enzo Fernandez is not going to be missed if we can get those players. Fernandez is not going to be missed. So that is it. Enzo Fernandez is not going to be missed. He's definitely not going to be missed. So Mr. Aqua, it's like you are scared of Chelsea selling Enzo Fernandez. Okay, Enzo Fernandez is very technical and hard to replace. Okay, we don't need to replace Enzo Fernandez now. As in, we need a reliable midfielder. We need a midfielder like Granit Xhaka. We need a midfielder like Xhaka. We need midfielders like Bruno Fernandes. We need midfielder like Bruno Fernandes that is very agile that can run. We need to get somebody that can do what Enzo Fernandez cannot do. So Enzo Fernandez will be easy to replace than Cucurella. Cucurella will not be easy to replace, but Enzo Fernandez will be easy to replace. Very, very easy to replace. Enzo Fernandez will be very, very easy to replace. Okay, CFC. CFC says that Enzo is already being replaced with Bobby Valentino. No, CFC, not yet. We have not replaced Enzo Fernandez yet. We have not replaced Enzo Fernandez yet. We have not replaced him yet. Valentine Baku cannot replace him yet. Cannot replace him yet. I'm not sure that Alonso have given him that green light. I'm not sure Alonso have given him that green light. I'm not sure. So, Mr. Marco, maybe that Morocco midfielder of yesterday versus Brazil, Baudi. No. That guy can't last in the Premier League. Don't let that performance deceive you. We need an experienced midfielder that can hold the midfield with Caicedo. Experience. And this is the Premier League. So let's just move that guy from the transfer market. Okay, so Enzo is not even as good as Michael Ballack then. Normally now Enzo is overrated. Enzo is overrated. And besides, start ever since Enzo Fernandez started disrespecting Chelsea, I just I just lose interest on the guy. Ever since the guy started disrespecting Chelsea, I just lose interest on the guy. Okay, Mr. Amo, Bako can do more if given the opportunity. Absolutely, he can do more. Forget that guy's small stature. That guy can play ball. That guy can create chances. That guy can create chances. So the reality is that I'm not sure he's going to start for Chelsea. Ah, yes, he's going to be a bench warmer. Ah, yes, he's going to be a bench warmer. Okay, Gemini, Netherlands have scored. Finally, they have scored their first goal. Van Van Dijk. Okay, Van Dijk opened the scoring. Okay, I think Van Dijk scored for Netherlands. If I'm not mistaken, Van Dijk have scored for Netherlands. That is good. But Joriato is still on the bench. Ato is still on the bench for Netherlands. Ato is still on the bench. So normally that Morocco boy is very, very good. As in that Morocco boy, the guy made me to enjoy the match yesterday. That Morocco guy, he really made me to enjoy the match. That Morocco guy made me to enjoy the match, sincerely speaking. The guy made me to enjoy the match. I was enjoying the way the guy was running the midfield. The guy was collecting the midfield from Brazil. The guy collected the midfield from Brazil, seriously speaking. He collected the midfield from Brazil. But talking about midfielders for Chelsea, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Jeremina is how is Summer Valley doing? Jeremina, did you watch Summer Valley at Netherlands? Okay, Mr. Amo, same as me, Tega. I lose the respect for him when he started talking about Madrid. Sincerely speaking, that is a big disrespect to Chelsea Football Club because even if you want to leave Chelsea Football Club, say it peacefully that I want to leave the club, then the club will peacefully grant you your request, not by disrespecting the Chelsea history. The way Enzo Fernandez talked about Madrid, it was as if Chelsea is nothing. You are in a football club, you are under contract, and your contract is still remaining 5 years, if I'm not mistaken. Your contract is still remaining 5 years, and you still have the audacity to talk about that club. I was highly disappointed that Chelsea actually returned the captain armband to Enzo Fernandez. As in, despite the two-match ban, the two-match ban is not enough. The two-match ban is not enough. At least they would have banned that guy till the end of the season. They would have banned that guy till the end because what he said was highly disrespectful to Chelsea Football Club. It was highly disrespectful. What he said was highly disrespectful for Chelsea. So even me myself, I lose interest. I lose interest on that guy. I lose interest. I lose interest. Okay. So same. Okay. That is what Chelsea midfielder lacks. The kind of player the Morocco boy. Now that Morocco boy reminds me of that Morocco boy reminds me of N'Golo Kante. The way N'Golo Kante normally runs our midfield. The guy have the guy have some vibes of N'Golo Kante. When I saw that guy yesterday on Brazil midfield, that guy was running it as running, rising. The guy was running everywhere. That guy was running everywhere for Morocco yesterday. He was running everywhere. Sincerely speaking, he was running everywhere. Okay, Mr. Amo. Everyone loved Hazard, even when he left for Madrid. Normally now, everybody love Hazard. Everybody will still love Cucurella. Everybody still love Hazard up to now because he did not disrespect Chelsea. But Enzo Fernandez, Once that guy leaves Chelsea, I'm not going to even look at that guy's face anymore. Even Cucurella leaving Chelsea, I still like Cucurella. I still like Cucurella. Normally normally Jeremy Nice. Hazard is a different Hazard is different to Enzo now. Enzo is nothing close to Hazard normally, but Enzo is too small to disrespect Chelsea. Enzo is just too small to disrespect Chelsea. So the guy should leave. But guys, what if Enzo Fernandez still end up at Chelsea? What if Enzo Fernandez still ends up at Chelsea? What if Enzo Fernandez still ends up at Chelsea? What if Enzo Fernandez still end up at Chelsea? What would be your reaction? Because if it's me, I'll just be laughing at Enzo Fernandez because that guy have tried different things. Enzo Fernandez have tried different things to like leave Chelsea Football Club, but he have been putting the fire ever since that interview. But Cucurella that was on his own, Cucurella was just peacefully focusing on the World Cup. All of a sudden, Madrid came from nowhere and took Cucurella, but Enzo Fernandez is still there. So even currently now, I'm laughing at Enzo Fernandez because if that guy ends up, if Enzo Fernandez end up as a Chelsea player, bro, I'm going to laugh at that guy. Okay, Brazil just score. Brazil score after 7 minutes. Brazil, I mean, okay, Japan score after 7 minutes. Japan. Wow. Okay, 57 minutes. Okay, 57 minutes. What's the time now? This 10 p.m. This 10 p.m. Okay. Okay, Tottenham Hotspurs want the lap. CFC. I don't know where you are getting all this news from. CF, Mala, I don't know where you are getting this news from, but if Tottenham Hotspurs want the lap, then they should come and get him. Then they should come and get. Okay, Newcastle also want the lap. Newcastle, Everton, Spurs. They should come. We are free, we want to sell. We want to sell the lap, so they should come and get him. At least 30 million will be okay. 30 million pounds will be okay to sell the lap. If he still stays at Chelsea, it will be a bad egg among them. Yes, of course. If Enzo stays at Chelsea, it will be a bad because Enzo Fernandez have actually done a lot of drama at Chelsea. There was one time to it was linked away from Chelsea. There was still another time when he sing a racism song in the Argentina bus against French players. Now you disrespect Chelsea. So he's already a bad egg among the squad. I'm giving him the captain armband. We actually destroy a lot of things in the club. We actually destroy Chelsea leadership structure because he doesn't deserve that captain armband. Enzo Fernandez doesn't deserve that captain armband. He doesn't. Okay, CFC, Newcastle, Spurs, and Everton all want the lap. Let them come and get him. Let them come. The lap is not going anywhere. So let them come and take him. Let them come and take him. Let them come. But I'm not seeing anything concerning Garnacho. Who is coming for Garnacho now? I mean, I don't even know. Who is coming for Garnacho? Who is coming for Garnacho? I don't even know who is coming for Garnacho now. Who is coming for Garnacho? Because any news concerning Garnacho is just quiet. Garnacho news and updates is just quiet. As in, I want to see that guy be in the transfer talk. I want to see Garnacho be in the transfer talk. So seeing Garnacho situation get quiet in this transfer window, it's just surprising me. As in, it's very surprising because Garnacho needs to leave. The guy just needs to leave the club. Now we are seeing clubs getting interest on getting as in start getting interested on the lap, which is a very good news. Tottenham want the lap, Everton want the lap, Newcastle want the lap. Fine, they will come and get him. But nobody going for Garnacho is making me to worry because Garnacho needs to leave Chelsea. He needs to leave Chelsea. Garnacho needs to leave Chelsea. And this one that everything is just quiet around Garnacho is just somehow. It's just somehow. This one everything is just quiet around Garnacho is just somehow. Because if I'm not mistaken, Garnacho best season at Chelsea is during the FA Cup. During the FA Cup. That was Garnacho's best season during the FA Cup. So I hope the sporting directors are seeing the kind of garbage they brought to the club to come and play as our left winger. I hope they are watching Garnacho, so they should know what to do with Garnacho. All these sporting directors, they should know what to do with Garnacho because it won't make any sense if Garnacho is still in the squad next season. It won't make any sense. If he doesn't want to leave, then we put him in the reserve team. If Garnacho doesn't want to leave, will put him in the reserve team. If he doesn't want to leave, we should put him in the reserve team. If he doesn't want to leave, let's put Garnacho in the reserve team. That's just it. Because I don't understand why transfer news, Chelsea outgoing have not mentioned Garnacho yet. It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense at all. Right? Doesn't make any sense. But I know that the guy have scored a lot of goals. The guy has scored a lot of goals for Chelsea, but we don't need those mid. We don't need those mid performance. We don't need those mid performance. We don't need those mid performance. We need reliable players. Okay, Summer Valley just call my guy Summer Valley. You see the Summer Valley that I'm telling you guys about. That my left winger target. The guy just scored now. Okay, Summer Valley just scored. This is a very good left wing. This is a very good left winger. I've been using this guy's name to sing in this my live stream. Summer Valley at West Ham. Summer Valley at West Ham. Summer Valley at West Ham, bro. That guy is underrated. Summer Valley, the guy just scored now for Netherlands, bro. As CF just mentioned this thing. That is the kind of winger CFC. That is the kind of winger we need. Jeremy, you can clearly see the Summer Valley that I've been talking about ever since then. Clearly see the Summer Valley that I've been talking ever since then. The guy just scored now. The guy just scored. So if just is looking for a left winger, we should go for that guy. We should go for Summer Valley. Summer Valley is very good. The guy is good. Okay, really good goal cutting from the edge. Okay, that is nice. That is nice. That is nice. The guy just scored now. The guy just scored. Okay. Okay. 2-1 now. 2-1. How many minutes is the match now? How many minutes is the match now? How many minutes? Okay, Mr. Amo. Even if you like him, we don't want him in Chelsea. Okay, Summer Valley. Okay, I'm talking about Summer Valley. Summer Valley. Okay, who do you suggest we should go for? Which left winger do you suggest we should go for? Is it Rashford? Is it Rashford or Rafael? Because I remember you suggesting we should go for Rashford and Rafael. Or am I mistaken? Hey, Mr. Amo. If you don't agree on going for Summer Valley, then who do you suggest we should go for? Who do you suggest we should go for, Mr. Amo? Who do you suggest we should go for as a left winger? 60 million. Okay. The guy is worth it now. The guy is worth it. At least 40 to 45 million. The guy is worth it. And besides, the guy is under contract. He's under contract at West Ham. So Somavale is worth that amount. The guy is good. He's a Premier League proven player. He's a good left winger and he can score goals. The guy can score goals. So the guy is definitely worth it. The guy is worth it. The guy is worth it. But who do you suggest we should go for, Mr. Amo? Who do you suggest Chelsea should go for? Let me know. Who you suggest Chelsea should go for? Okay, as you said Rashford and Leo are two. Okay. Normally now Rashford is not serious with his career. Will Rashford be humble enough to reduce his own salary? Rashford is earning 300k pounds per week. And Rashford is a footballer that wants to play football in the highest order. Will Rashford be humble enough to come to Chelsea and reduce his salary? And Rafael is a lazy player. He cannot run back. Rafael and Vinicius Junior play similar football. They don't run back to defend. They don't run back to defend. Once their team is in under pressure or threat, they will choose to stay behind and wait for the pass. They will choose to wait for the pass. That is why I don't like players that don't like running back. Even sometimes, if the game is tough, Erling Haaland will still run back and defend. Erling Haaland will still run back. And coach does not, majority of coach now does not like lazy players. Majority of coach does not like lazy players. Okay, Enzo Fernandez liked the Cucurella "Here we go" post from Fabrizio. Does he want to leave too? Jeremiah is, what kind of question is that? Of course, now Enzo Fernandez wants to leave. He wants to leave too. Is even Enzo Fernandez is even the Chelsea player that is pushing for a massive move away. He wants to leave too. Enzo Fernandez wants to leave too. So me, I'm patiently waiting for Chelsea to sell Enzo Fernandez. I'm patiently waiting. Okay, Mr. Amo, this club brag to Tozil Solis. Okay. Normally now, this is not today that we know who Enzo Fernandez is now. Right from that interview when he talked about Madrid, that's when I started rating Enzo Fernandez. The guy is just Enzo Fernandez is just there. His passion is fake. Remember when Enzo Fernandez scored against Leeds United in the FA Cup semi-final. I think Enzo Fernandez points to the badge, points the Chelsea badge, even before we signed Enzo Fernandez from Benfica. Enzo Fernandez still points the Benfica badge and he left. So those things is normal for Enzo Fernandez to do. Those things is very those things is easy for him to do because he does it occasionally. That is the kind of footballer he is. That's the kind of footballer Enzo Fernandez is. So it should not be. It's not even new to me that he's behaving the way he is right now. It's not even new to me right now. So okay, report just came in now that guys. Report just came in now that Enzo Fernandez really want to leave Chelsea, and Chelsea wants 140 million pounds. Chelsea want 140 million pounds right now for Enzo Fernandez. Sincerely speaking, this deal is going to get very, very difficult. Can Madrid afford 140? Can Madrid afford 140 million? for Enzo Fernandez. Because what I'm seeing is Madrid might end up adding, including a player. Madrid might end up including a player in the deal. They might end up including a player in the deal. And which player do you think Madrid can include on the deal? Because they want to bring in because the only which player do you guys even think that would be good for the Enzo Fernandez deal? Which players do you guys think? Which players do you guys think that would be good for the Enzo Fernandez deal? Under yellow. Okay. The way things is going is like it's like Netherlands is going to win Japan. Netherlands is going to win Japan. The way this game is going. Yes, we should sell Enzo Fernandez ASAP. News just came in now that Enzo Fernandez still wants to leave, and Chelsea would demand 140 million for Enzo Fernandez. 140 million for Enzo Fernandez. And due to the report today, Madrid and Chelsea relationship is kind of tight. Madrid relationship and Chelsea relationship is kind of tight. So Madrid and Chelsea have a good relationship. That is why the Cucurella deal was very easy. So I want them to still make this Enzo Fernandez this deal. Okay, Chouameni is a defensive midfielder now. Chouameni is a defensive midfielder. I'll go for Andragula. Andragula. I'll go for Andragula at least. If you can get Andragula from there, then. But it looks like Jose Mourinho will keep Andragula. Looks like Jose Mourinho want to use Andragula. Looks like they want to bring in Andragula. Okay. Andragula is young, but Mourinho don't want to let go of him. Mourinho have already made it clear that he wants to use Andragula in his system. Okay, Mr. Amo, you are preparing for the Ecuador match. Okay, that is good. That is good. That is good. Okay, Andragula. Okay, Jeremiah, is you're having confidence that we'll get Andragula under blue coat. It depends on Xabi Alonso. It depends on Xabi Alonso. Okay, it depends on Alonso if Alonso wants Andragula and if Andragula want to leave. And Madrid are not going to sell him for a good fee. It will be very difficult for Andragula to leave. Sincerely, it's very difficult. Okay, you want to see you can't wait to see. Okay, are you talking about Caicedo? Are you talking about Caicedo for Ecuador? Mr. Amma, are you talking about Caicedo from Ecuador? Okay. Xabi Alonso loves Andragula. Normally, when Alonso was at Madrid, Andragula was his best player. When he was at Madrid, Andragula was his best player. And there might be some interest, but I don't think Jose Mourinho will let go. Mourinho will not let go. I'm not sure. Mourinho will leave Andragula and use Bernardo. I'm not sure. That is a huge doubt. Remember, Bernardo Silva can play as a midfielder and a right winger. So it's very difficult. Both of them are. Andragula is more important in the squad than Bernardo Silva. But let's see what Mourinho will do. Let's see what anything can happen with this transfer market too. And if Andragula comes to Chelsea, bro, if Andragula comes to Chelsea, I'll be very happy. If Andragula comes to Chelsea. Okay, Mr. Amo. Bernardo Silva was given 4-year deal and first team play. Those things are not concrete now. 4-year deal. 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 Where is he going to play, Seth? Where is Bernardo Silva going to play? Where is he going to play? Where is he going to play? Because the midfield is already occupied. Apart from the right wing, apart from the right wing. Okay. Yes, you're talking about Caicedo. Okay, normally Caicedo for Ecuador. Ecuador will be playing Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast is very good. Though. Ivory Coast is good. They are very good. I'm looking that match as draw. Ecuador versus Ivory Coast draw. Ecuador Ecuador doesn't have much attackers like that. They only have defense and midfield. But let's see how the match goes. Let's see how the match goes. Okay, Jeremiah is Andre Yellow plus 70 million for Enzo Fernandez. That is a very good deal now. And are you talking about Andragula? If you are talking about Andragula plus 70 million for Enzo Fernandez, then that deal is a very good deal. That deal is a very good deal. It's a reasonable and realistic deal. Okay, Mr. Amo, I will be more than happy for Andragula to come to Chelsea. You are not the only one. Even me myself, I'll be happy to see that guy. I'll be happy to see Andragula come to Chelsea to perform. At least he can start as an attacking midfielder. Maybe if Palmer is still feeling, and maybe if Palmer don't want to sit up, if Kopama don't want to sit up, if Kopama is still doing those rubbish he normally does on the pitch, then Andragula will just step up. Gula will just step and see if Xabi Alonso gets Gula to Chelsea. Don't be surprised if Alonso started benching Palmer. Don't be surprised though, because Alonso does not have any favorite player at Chelsea right now. He don't have any favorite player. If anything that make Alonso to bring Palmer, bring Andragula to Chelsea, then there is a high chance that guy is going to be benching Palmer, because Andragula is an attacking midfielder. So if that guy come to Chelsea, then there is a high chance that he's going to bench Palmer. But nevertheless, Andregula is a very good player. The guy is a very good player. So let's hope everything goes well. Okay, report is still coming on that Enzo Fernandez wants to join Real Madrid. Okay, following the move of Marc Cucurella, Enzo Fernandez really wants to join. So he's still pushing for a move away. Enzo Fernandez is still pushing for a move to leave Chelsea. The guy really wants to leave Chelsea badly. Enzo wants to leave Chelsea badly and he's pushing for a move. Let him push for the move well. Alonso should bench anyone that doesn't want to play. Exactly. Because this is not a team of luxury. If Palmer does not sit up under Alonso, then Alonso should bench Palmer. That's why I want Alonso to get his own number 10, his own attacking midfielder, so that by the time Palmer is not reliable, then he can bench Palmer. That's why if we are going for a midfielder, we need to go for a versatile midfielder, a midfielder that can play as an attacking midfield, can play attacking midfield and play central midfielder. That's why I'll go for Morgan Gibbs White. Because that guy, Morgan Gibbs White can play as an attacking midfielder and he can also play as a central midfielder if I'm not mistaken. But right now, Kopama is feeling as if nobody is better than him, which is true. Because we don't have anybody better than Kopama in our bench. Kopama feels like he's the only one in that number 10 spot that nobody will replace him. Okay, what about Nico Paz? Nico Paz want to return to Como. Nico Paz want to return to Como. He doesn't want to go to Madrid, by the way, because he already know that staying at Madrid will actually make him to staying at Madrid will actually make him to sit on the bench multiple times. So right now, Michael Paz have choose to go back to Como. Okay, Mr. Amo, exactly. He should go for a proper 10. Normally, Kopama have been very disappointing. Kopama have been very disappointing. So we should go for a backup in case if Kopama was not that reliable. Because if Alonso rely on Kopama 100%, then Kopama might fail Alonso. And if Kopama fail Alonso, then Alonso will struggle because Alonso's style of football normally revolves around wing backs, central midfielders, central midfield, and attacking midfield. So if that pieces is missing in Alonso's system, then Alonso is going to struggle. He's going to struggle. Okay, so guys, so news coming on right now is that Chelsea really, really trusts the news coming on right now is that Chelsea really, really trusts Jore Ato. Chelsea believe they have a fantastic talent in Ato, and internally, conversation at Chelsea over recent days, Ato name is still considered very highly. So we should not forget this when we mention the consequence of Cucurella. This is the news that just come on right now concerning Jore Ato. So highly rates Chelsea highly rates Ato, but we don't know if Alonso rates him. We don't know if Alonso rates him. That is just Chelsea saying what they want to say. But Alonso have another saying. So Chelsea fans, I think this would be the conclusion of my live stream for today because there will be more news. Even right now, there are major news about Chelsea, which is Enzo Fernandez, and there is this recent one about Ato that just dropped. So we are going to continue from here tomorrow by 8 p.m. So thank you guys for your yes. Ato as our new left back. Yes, Ato as our new left back. Chelsea highly rates the guy a lot. And that's why they were confident to sell Marc Cucurella. Because Chelsea believe that they have find a good replacement for Jore Ato. Okay, we just need backup or not backup. We need to go for another one. But anyhow it is, I'm 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 highly confident in Joriato and anybody we sign, any left back we sign. So far, the left back is a proven player. So that is it. So thank you guys for the live stream. This is already 2 hours now. There's going to be a lot of Chelsea news coming from now on. So you guys should make sure to stay active. And thank you all for your contribution, your opinions on the live stream. It was really enjoyable. So see you guys tomorrow. Make sure to leave a like and don't forget to turn your notification so that once I come on live tomorrow, we are still going to discuss about Chelsea. Okay, CFC, good night. You were not that CFC. It's like you are watching match CFC. You are still watching the match CFC. Okay, so see you guys tomorrow.